Okay, yes, 6-second trailers. Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream today. This is Choice Cats. My name is Marlon Weeb, and this is a stream all about videos and video games, that sort of thing. Yeah, we got in the chat here? Kelsum, hello. Good to see you. Hope the levels are okay. I've been doing a bit of tweaking with our setup, so let me know if everything sounds okay, that sort of thing. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Today this week has been pretty busy for us. Oh hey, RK Sanders, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so this week has been pretty busy. We've been gearing up to starting the ramp up to PAX, which is very exciting, which means a lot of things are coming up, that sort of thing. Been very busy with that. I didn't get a whole lot of time to plan out what we're going to do today, but I figured we could watch some trailers. We could have a nice chill stream. I wanted to finish the logo animation that I was started last time with the octopus, Michelle in the Pit. But again, if you guys have trailers that you think want me to take a look at, and even if it's not yours particularly, if it's one that are just excited about or thought it was really interesting, please post and we'll see if we can get to that. But yeah, there's a couple I wanted to check out with you guys, so yeah, maybe let's just start with that. Oh, hold on a second here. Make sure that this thing is actually gonna work here. Okay. There we go. Okay, and one of the first things I wanted to talk about is that we're going to actually be at the Twitch Vancouver meetup. It's happening this weekend. Tomorrow, actually, July 27th. I'm going to be there doing an interview on behalf of Brace Yourself Games. We're going to be talking about the Phantom Brigade stuff, and probably going to be demoing the game live there, so please come check us out at that point. Yeah, so that's happening this week, and yeah, when we just get into some different trailers that we've seen. First up, what I wanted to show was this one by I don't know if you guys heard the news about Daedalus Entertainment, the guys who did Hand of Fate. Sad to hear that they had to close their studio, but they were working on a new project, and I wanted to check out their trailer for the project that they had to cancel. I thought it looked pretty cool, so we could. Oh, Defiant, sorry, not Daedalus. Oh.
Has its own secrets.
Oh, here, let me try.
A strange board. The Ludus family expected to start a new life in a new home. But this home has its own secrets. A strange board game that becomes a bridge to a fantastic.
Definitely have their board game, video game thing unlocked. Oh, hey, Derek. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream.
A world filled with strange characters and ancient darkness. A world searching for a hero. A world that needs to be made whole again. A world that is vast and treacherous. A world balanced on the edge of destruction. This is the world in my attic.
They definitely, yeah, looks pretty cool.
To start a new life.
Very cinematic use. I have to know exactly what the gameplay is just yet. don't quite get the feel of it.
A world that
But it looks pretty
needs
cool.
to
I
be
like the
made
idea.
whole
I
again.
definitely like that their studio is
A world that is vast.
Yeah, the Kelsum is canceled. Yeah,
And
the whole team.
treacherous.
Oh, we got two chats going on here. There we
A
go.
world balanced on the edge of
Yeah, it's
destruction.
the team had to
This
I forget
is
exactly what the
world
reason was, but
in
the
my
team
animal.
couldn't sustain itself anymore, so they had to shut down the studio. But yeah, they did Hand of Fate previously. Um, uh-oh, like that. Oh, we don't need to watch this. Oh, autoplay. Yeah, so it looked pretty cool. Um, yeah, I think that game would have looked would have been pretty cool. When I first saw it, I thought I figure the studio really like Jumanji and a Never Ending Story. That kind of like finding the book in the attic that tells the story and like the board game, the life kind of thing, which is pretty cool. I like that they kind of had a style. Um, yeah, too bad that the studio had to shut down. But yeah, next up, I wanted to check out this game. People are sharing this on our Slacks, and looks pretty cool. Definitely a fan of the cinematic platformer genre. They do a really good job of the cutting in on the action with this one. Zooming in. That's some nice animations. Bullet time there. They did a really good job with this trailer. Nice. Yeah, this is a really good trailer, I think. Yeah, I definitely like the smoother animations as well. Yeah, it seems like the good mix of like the cool thing about these kinds of games where the cinematic platformeriness of it just shows off really well uh, in trailers. You know that this is also a gameplay. I guess my only question is, in terms of gameplay, is like, looks like the combat might be a little tricky, but yeah, I don't know. Looks really cool. Otherwise, just the whole like being able to. Oh hey, Jose 2021. Wonder what their art pilot plan looks like. There are a lot of frames. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if they do because I know with the games like Karateka and the Jordan Mechner, how do you pronounce his name? Mechner? Prince of Persia games, that sort of thing. They did rotoscoping, so they would actually film themselves like running and then just kind of pixel over that. Yeah, that would be really cool if they had like a making of, that sort of thing. Clearly have a very talented team. I wonder if they're doing any like. No, that's all. It's interesting because I don't know if you guys saw our last stream, but we were trying out a thing where we were just like on a couch playing games, and Paul Veer, who's the art director on Cadence, showed us some games on the Sega Saturn, and they do really cool things with 2D and really fun hearing Paul talk about. Hey, there's Paul, P2P. It's really fun hearing him talk about pixel techniques and how to do pixel art properly. And I was wondering if like this dragon, for example, was if they had like any movement, like kind of like rotating pixels, that sort of thing. But it looks like it's all hand animated. But that's a giant pixel. That's a giant sprite right there. That's pretty crazy. PTP says, I think the dragon in the trailer is 3D model first, then rendered, then adjusted on pixel level. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, that's kind of, I guess that's kind of similar to like how the, I guess rotoscoping is kind of like that, but this way you don't have to even have, you just do a 3D model. It's like rotoscoping a 3D model, essentially. Yeah. That's really cool. But yeah, Derek was saying the dual section of the trailer is really good. The dual section. Yeah, they do it really good. Oh, here, this part. Yeah, where you're clearly fighting. Yeah, that was really good. The way they cut in. Again, it's pixel art, so get right in on those pixels. Zoom right in. Look how far you can zoom in on those pixels. Because it's pixel art, you can just do that. PTP, it says 3D model, render low res 2D, adjust pixels by hand to make it look good. Still a time consuming process. Yeah, Dead Cells does that as well. Hey Steger, welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. Yeah, those are chunky pixels, but in motion, if you do like a quick cut, you know, feels really good. I think that works. Oh, here they do a little bit of rotation. Yeah, there you can see that. You see, it's not quite on the pixel grid, but one-on-one duel. Oh, this one. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. Yeah, editing to the music, that's pretty cool. The characters don't seem to move on the pixel grid either. You can see half overlapping pixels sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like they're kind of... Yeah, and this monster, or this robot here too, the arm, you can see is not quite on the pixel. But, I don't know. I don't know if that's not a deal breaker for me. I don't know if that is for you, Pete, but... You know how I feel about that. True. I should know how I feel about that. But yeah, very well edited trailer. Good music. Key for trailers is having awesome music. Dombach04, good to see you. Hello. Hey Nick. But yeah, is there any other? These are the two that I've found. Oh, there's also Kit Fox do Fox one. Think about the yeah, this one. I'm not too familiar with the king in this one. Fit for a king, yeah. I think it's really interesting covering this game because it's not a game like roguelikes like this, like classic roguelikes. This is hard to make a trailer for. But somehow this like intensely goofy scenario, kind of like darkly goofy scenario, makes it work. Hey, Canadian Corn Dog, good to see you again. Ultimate 3 homage, yeah. Yeah, but like, I think in a couple choice cuts ago, I did we took a look at the trailer for Caves of Cud, which I think is an amazing roguelike. But man, how do you make a trailer for that? That's so hard. Yeah, they kind of have like, yeah, they really like as Derek says, they really have good hooks and they put it right at the front. Marry everything, execute everything. Yeah. first thing they do is make sure to get all the things that you would associate with this king off right away, sort of thing, and then kind of showing you the breadth of the game after. So yeah, pretty smart. And then getting murdered by a bear. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. You marry everything, yeah. All right. So we got other. We take a quick look at the. I don't want to Clark tank it too bad here. Branding. But if you guys have other things to take a look at. Yeah, Kelson, I think we did take a Ryan took a look at your trailer on the last stream. Yeah. Oh, I have permission from the Clark himself to Clark tank it. Yeah, maybe we'll take a look and see what's on just for trailers wise. We're not going for analyzing everything in depth because that's not my strong suit here. Seeger says tone and pushing extremes has a Monty Python-esqueness to it. Yeah, the goofiness. Yeah. Yeah, so good on them for being able to properly market a classical roguelike. Like that's pretty impressive. Oh, I was actually shown this. Somebody in the Slacks was talking about Iratus. Yeah, let's check out Iratus.
But when I am a mortal, but when this world ends, even I will know oblivion.
Oh, he's rising.
Rise, my minions.
Oh, hey, I've seen games like this before.
Become part of the breathless tide.
That's really hard to read. Yeah, Steer, I think it's the Darkest Dungeon, like, yeah. Is this gonna be a new genre? Darkest Dungeon. Tankest Dungeon.
And so my dark powers return.
Who did the trailer of the game similar to? Haha. I did one or two, maybe. That was a while ago. So... Okay, he plays a necromancer. That's the hook? Is that what puts it apart from Darkest Dungeon?
I can't wait to try this out.
Right. There he is. You're the baddies. Yeah, that's... I mean... Darkest Dungeon is... You're not the baddies. That's like gray area. You're particularly the baddies. Yeah, right.
Rise, my minions.
But is that enough of a hook to like this trailer I don't really get a good sense of what the what makes it better than DD, I guess. The Steger says DD are adventurers who are compelled in. Yeah, true. That's true. Oh hey Shaddy Radio. You have a Switch trailer for Invisigun, about 95% complete. Yeah, if you wanna send a link, sure. Check that one out. Yeah, I don't think. Talks about Gauntlet Slayer edition. Okay, maybe we can check that out. I'm still trying to figure out exactly. I guess it's got guns.
Part of the breathless tide.
Oops. The one thing about this trailer is that this is really confusing. It has video and text and like 8 things happening on screen at the same time. That's A lot happening. I think the first time I read this, I didn't even know this was in there. Plus, it's like kind of blending in there, so it's hard. Yeah, when you make your trailers, you want to make sure to be able to focus people's attention. So if you have text, then make sure that's like clearly visible. Like even compared to the previous trailer for a King, like that text was like nice and clearly visible at the top, and contrasty, and it gives the hook right away, that sort of thing. So, Shady Radio says your game is in certification right now. Switch to PS4. Oh. Okay, check that out. Interesting. But it's like a Darkest Dungeon game, so people might enjoy that. There might be enough of an audience for that. Let's see here. Let's go. I'm going to bring up the Twitch chat so that I can link these things. Games/chat. Oh, right. Not gonna be able. Can you post that link again, chat? Sorry about that. I forgot that it takes a bit for that. Yeah, maybe in the meantime. Oh, there it is. All right. So this is Invisigun, and this is a work in progress trailer, I think, as Chad said. Keep that in mind. I think I've heard of Invisigun before. Oh. Ooh, that's cool. That little scene. Ha! Oh, I have to think about this one. Cool premise. That's a lot of maps. Like a pretty cool game. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of text. I agree with Steve here. But these parts, when you start showing the game, looks awesome. Yeah, so I would say that there's a lot of reading up front. And it was like, oh, what's going on, huh? And then when you start seeing this is where it starts getting like, oh, okay. Started to get this sense of it. And then there's a lot reading again. And then when you start to get to this point, it's like, oh, okay, everybody's out-invisibling each other. I don't know if that's a word. Yeah, text heavy. It's just like a lot of reading. So example, this text, everybody's invisible, including yourself. There's a couple of things, like you're kind of watching this, and then this text is appearing above and below, so your eye is kind of like up here and then down here. Kind of a lot to take in. What I would do is show what is happening here, and then if you need to, cut to a text board that says everybody's invisible, including yourself. I would almost start the trailer with this part, have them running invisibly, and then get right to this part, and then show a text board being like, everybody's invisible, including yourself, and then just go to all this awesome stuff. Like, this stuff is great. Yeah, as soon as you start showing all these stuff. And then, so for the battle, I guess the other thing is that I don't. One of those things is it's a little bit tricky to. It's a lot of indie games want to show off like, hey, we got all this content, and we want to make sure that everybody knows that we have all this content. But it's what's more exciting to me, rather than saying that you have a bunch of maps, is just showing off how awesome it looks. Like you have a lot of variety. Just show out how like look at this. That looks cool. This looks cool. Like instead of showing it, being so explicit about it, I would try to show rather than tell as much, if that makes sense. Yeah, looks like a cool game. Yeah, Chad says he's a little bit worried that the viewer will always be wary of lack of content and depth, and yeah, that is a concern. But at the same time, I feel like the job of a hype trailer like this is to get people hyped and to leave them wanting more, and not being like, hey, here's everything, and this is everything that's going to be. Does that make sense? Like, you don't want somebody to be like, oh, there's going to be 70 levels, and that's a lot, but that's the full extent of it. Whereas you kind of want to be like, tease them, get just like the hook of your game, which is everybody's invisible, and like you got a ton of awesome art and content, and then leave them, and then if they are excited about it, they will go search for more info, that sort of thing. Coyote says, I think explicitly calling out the single player campaign support. Good point. Yes, that's a good point. Because you could initially, it might seem like it's a multiplayer only game. And I think that would be limiting, but if you're, yeah. But if you show the campaign stuff, single player hero campaign. Master each ability through puzzle rooms, skill challenges, and boss. Like, and I guess your idea here is that you want to make it seem. Oh, this is the part of the campaign. Gotcha. Puzzle rooms and stuff. Challenge the world. I don't know if you need to go into so much detail, honestly. There's a way you can show a puzzle and then boss fights, that sort of thing. That'd probably be more ideal. Because you're doing a good job of like the edit. This stuff's great. Oh yeah. More of this stuff. It's got a good soundtrack, that sort of thing. It looks cool. Sorry, I don't mean to be picky, but I'm just giving you my how I'm feeling here. But yeah, I feel like this is like a little bit too much text at the beginning. I'd probably start somewhere over here. And you could show like these things and quotes, that sort of thing, but maybe later on, once the person is has a slight more grasp of what's going on. That makes sense. So like hit him with your hook, which is everybody's invisible, and then kind of show what your game's about to tell at that point. That makes sense. But the game looks really cool. Derek says, I think people won't care about quantity of content if they're not already invested in the idea. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You want to hit them with the hook of the idea, make sure that they are excited about everything that you're giving them, and then. But I also think that the amount of content, it doesn't need to be in the trailer itself necessarily. It could be something like in the description or something. That makes sense. Hey, Patsui. Hi, how does this work? Can I post my trailer for your downloads? Yeah, sure. Yeah, we just took a look at Shady Radio's awesome game, Invisigun. Wait, is that what it's called? Invisigun? Oh, you have a ghost monkey. I missed the ghost monkey. Here we have to watch the Ghost Monkey. Yeah, it looks cool. The game looks cool though. I'm excited for it. I'll probably pick it up. It's on Switch? Yeah. Why not? Oh. Girl. Oh, what does it say? Leaves, invisible traps that could. Oh. Okay, so we got lots of heroes and stuff to unlock. Um so I think ghost monkeys are cool. I just think I'm just a little bit I feel like people will usually drop off here. Like um I think these kind of like end tag I call them ghost monkeys. I don't know if you guys know this, but I call them ghost. I don't know if this is just me or whatever, but I think I saw it in like AV Club or something where it was like, you know, those things that they show at the end of the after the credits, at the end of a movie. You stay and watch all the credits, and then you watch the thing at the end of the movie. Apparently, parts of the Caribbean, parts of that one did it first, and I guess the first one had involved a ghost monkey or something. And so AV Club was like, "Oh, they're called ghost monkeys now." So I've just kind of, I've just kind of used that term. I also just kind of think it's funny. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt to have these either. I think it's cool to just show off a little bit more variety. Oh, the post-end slate content is only for people who already own the Steam. Ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah, like usually those end things are good for people who are already excited about the game or have it. It's showing off something a little bit different. So yeah, that's a good way. That's a good way of doing it. Something for the Steam people to be excited about. Very cool. Thanks for showing that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be checking out this game later. And yeah, good luck with the relaunch, as Coyote says. Yeah, anytime, absolutely. Okay, where are we? We got somebody else here. Okay, here we go. This is Patsui. This is his game, Mostly Intense Monster Defense. Some nice wordplay going on there. Mostly Intense. Mostly Intense. Monster Defense. So this is kind of like a Plants vs Zombies, a little bit. Tactics. Oh, he's too short. Why? That's a lot of tactics. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Steve on this one. There's some self-deprecating humor, which I appreciate what you're going for, but I feel like it's gonna have the opposite effect of being just kind of like, what do you do? Might seem a little bit too slow, like as if there's not much going on. If that makes sense. Like, is this game really slow? Like, hard to know. And I would say that saying your title. So the thing, one thing about trailers these days is that they're never out of context. You're never gonna watch a trailer. It's gonna be very rare that somebody's gonna watch a trailer in a total vacuum sort of thing. Like you're never gonna just like stumble upon a blank video and like I don't know what I'm gonna watch. It's just like blank video. There's always gonna be like some sort of video, tagline, title of the game, that sort of thing. So people are gonna know the name of the game before they start watching it. It's like yeah, for example, we're watching this on YouTube and it says mostly intense monster defense right here. So you're kind of reiterating something that you could be using to show more gameplay, that sort of thing. So I mean, I guess what you're doing is like you're making that the joke, right? Oh yeah, interesting. Still think I feel like it's a little bit too self-deprecating. I agree. I do enjoy the style and stuff though. And the tactics thing actually seems like a cool. That seems like a kind of like unique. Excuse me. Oh, my lunch is coming back apparently. Like the tactics thing that seemed interesting. This part actually seemed like, because it kind of seemed like it's like Plants vs Zombies. However, this part was the most interesting part to me that kind of stuck out. It's like yeah, sure, it's Plants vs Zombies, but you can change what your guys do like on the fly, that sort of thing. And that part I think, and yeah, showing this is like you're gonna have a lot of options. I think that's interesting. Steger says my biggest fear for a game like this is convincing people that it's more than PvZ. Yes, yeah, and enough to be compelled by it. And the wheels are definitely good. Yeah, I think that's going to be your challenge with this game. So yeah, that's why I kind of like this tactics thing, because it's slightly different. I haven't played Plants vs Zombie for a while. I don't know if this is a standard thing. Petsui says, yeah, it's a humoristic game with funny dialogue. The reason I try to make the trailer funny. Gotcha. Yeah, I feel like there should be a way of making it. I'm just a little concerned. I'm just a little concerned that yourself, as Steger was also saying, that a little bit too concerned that your self-deprecatingness will come across as like the game isn't exciting enough. Gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way you can make it so that you can have both without too much trouble. And yeah, one other thing, and Derek talks about this a lot too with this trailer stuff, is like, and I guess you're trying to do the self-deprecating thing here, but it's like having subjective lines in your title cards is often not, doesn't add anything. Sort of, if that makes sense. Like saying that this game is epic, that sort of thing. It's like, well, you kind of want to show that it's epic rather than say like, oh, it's epic, trust me, kind of thing. If that makes sense. Penny Cordex says, when you advertise a game, you'll be targeting people already interested in that genre, so think about how they will compare your game. Yeah, and as Steger says, this pretty much says this game has a lot of dialogue, which might be another negative point towards the game if somebody doesn't like dialogue-heavy games. Sorry, I wasn't talking about your game directly, Petsu. I was talking about like if a trailer, not your trailer, if a trailer says, "Hey, this game is epic game." What does epic mean? Like it's a subjective term. Like you kind of want your players to you want to show them that it's epic rather than have text on there being like, "This is epic." Kind of like being like, trust me, like it is epic, sort of thing. But if the gameplay, that sort of thing, hold up to it, then that doesn't work. That's for other trailers, not specifically talking about yours. Steger says it means it's an exclusive. Oh, gotcha. Good joke. Good joke. I should have picked a different objective turn, should I? But yeah, the game looks pretty cool. Yeah, I would suggest try to find a way to make it exciting throughout, and yeah, everything. Yeah, as Derek says, your subjective adjectives could sound like you're trying to pump up your game too much. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, you know, the way you cut in, zoom in on your pixel characters, it does kind of look like. Oh no, it looks alright. I gotta make some tutorials for how to make trailers with pixel art, because there's a couple tricks that I learned along the ways that might help. Also, a couple tools. I have a couple like After Effects scripts, that sort of thing, that helps automate the process. Making those things takes time. I've already got so much to do. But yeah, thanks for showing that, Patsui. What's the is it on Steam? What's going on? Where are you at with the game? Okay. Yeah, thanks for being on. I hope that helps. Did we have any other? Did somebody else post a trailer? We got anything else? Should I start the animating? I'm kind of using the logo animation as like, because I have this this one that we made last time. I just managed to animate the one tentacle. Hey, Tyreek, welcome to the stream. Congrats on the humble thing too. I'm also really excited about your game. Tyreek, make UFO faster! I'm so excited about it. Derek says, the analogy I use, if a person tells you they're a cool person, do you usually take them at their word? Yeah. That's a great point. I'm trying! It looks so cool. Yeah, Tyreek, 4-Bit Friday is working on UFO 50, which is a collection of 50... You guys have a trailer for yours too, right? Steger says, okay, but I'm a cool person. Okay, I'll take you at your word. We'll take that one. That one's fine. Yeah, UFO 50 is like 50 unique NES games that these guys are making, and they're all super fun. Corbett Friday says, yeah, it's a bit dated. Okay, I won't take it. I know how people are touchy about their old trailers. I get it. It makes sense because you're always updating the game and that sort of thing. But yeah, if you guys have any other thing to take a look at, anything new has happened that we need to keep up to date on, please let me know while we do this. This is I'm just gonna be working on this, and we can hang out and watch trailers as they come up, that sort of thing. But yeah, basically last time I was animating this octopus, which is a logo for A Shell in the Pit, and they are a indie audio company here in Vancouver. They have this really crazy logo. Why is my computer being so slow? Nick says, yeah, 4-Bit Friday streams regular. Check him out. Yeah, that's right. Right, do check him out. He's also making a cool game called Catacomb Kids, which you should also finish. So I'm giving you a hard time. They're very cool games. Steger says, I've been seeing a lot of promising games to not so promising releases this week. Oh, interesting. Like what? Which you got for us, Steger? They have fillers? Videos? Sorry, I'm giving you a hard time, Derek. He's working on 3 games. And they're all amazing. You can have time. You can Just make the games good. Songbird Symphony, Horus, and Eagle Island. Are they all steamy? Are they steamy games? Songbird Symphony. This is a free demo too. KJ says best stream ever. That are you being sarcastic, or is this actually fun? Seeger says Horace, I know I had a 6-year dev. Horace, a 6-year dev time. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's check this out. Ooh. Cute. An S flower. Oh. We're Songbird. I'm really enjoying the style of this game, that's true. It's like Kiki? Flipnote. What is going on with the letters? A, B, L. Oh, these are like keys that you're typing on your keyboard. Like typey game? Wow. Rhythm game. Oh, okay. That did not come across. That was just a platformer. Ooh. Honestly, I thought, okay, it makes a bit more sense now, but because the game started out with all this. How's the levels, by the way? Game audio really loud. Anyway, Seeker says it's both a rhythm game and platform. Yeah, that makes sense. I just it didn't come across to me that the rhythm part so much, I guess. Yeah, it seemed like a little mini game. As Atto, hello Atto, by the way. Yeah, it seemed like a mini game, and which I think is a little bit concerning for their marketing with this trailer. Adelaide says, got a platform to the beat. That would be an interesting take. Oh yeah, that would be. It looks like they have, like, now that I'm thinking about it as a rhythm game. So, something weird about the audio in this game. Oh, they did that to try to match it up to the beat here. Look at this. Okay. But I think the reason why it doesn't come across is because of the sound design, honestly. Because the sound design is very sparse. We don't hear any of the game music right now, or the game sounds. If you had like this, that would probably sell it a bit more. I mean, that's one of my biggest pet peeves is when there isn't enough in-game audio sound effects. That's interesting. Yeah, I wonder if it's trying to mash those genres together, like Steger says. Like that's a tough sell. Corbett Friday says, I've got a cue for you. Do you think the camera should come across as it is in game for trailers, or be edited more like for cuts cinematic effect? You mean like using cameras as they are in game? Like, or be more deliberate about the camera movements. Kind of really depends on the game, honestly. Derek says, "I wonder why so many people leave with the sound effect." I know it's very. It makes it seem so sparse, and it's just it will make it feel so much more alive if you put sound effects. Like for example, in this, like I think the only sound effect for a while is a tiny lightning bolt. You could have, you could make them feel like characters, right? If they're like, that sort of thing. You could give them more character and stuff. Like it would be another layer. I don't know. From Fries, the couple bits of this trailer camera seem a little nauseating. Yes, I agree. At the beginning. Yeah, it's like, who do I track? Where does my eye go? I'm wondering if that's just a bad choice of clips or try to edit to compensate for the camera motion. Yeah, you would probably just, there's probably ways, I think they just chose bad clips because they're doing a lot of up and down motion here. And the camera movement doesn't cut very well together. Especially for the first couple shots. Like that's, like when you want to establish that this is a platforming game and the first couple shots are like this nauseating up and down motion. I feel like if you want to have something like that, yeah, maybe it would make sense for a game like this to like have an option for a camera that maybe moves slightly different or something. But yeah, I feel like it's just probably a bad choice of clips because generally you kind of want to keep it close to what it's like in game. And then if you need to, like, it's a pixel game, so you can zoom in on stuff. I think they do that. Yeah, like here they zoom in on this little jig, right? Yeah, I think generally the cameras are in-game cameras are fine. For these kinds of things, but yeah, it really depends. But yeah, you mostly want to edit for readability and clarity, and I think that especially because these are establishing. Yeah, I think it's just a bad choice to put them there. Honestly, that's a good question though. All right, what was the next one? What was the other one that Steve was talking about? Horus. Oh, hide this thing. Lock the taskbar. Oops. Hide the taskbar. That's there we go. That looks a bit nicer. It is a beautiful game. Yeah, the hand animation is nice touch. Yeah, it's very cute. Very, very cute. But yeah, I think trying to make it come across as a platformer. I think the rhythm aspect didn't really come across very well in that trailer. Fortunately. Okay. Horus. Not heard of this one either.
And so, I was born.
6 years making this one. Huh. There he is. Also mini games? Whoa, okay. That was a short trailer. I think that's the first time I think that's the first time watching a trailer where I've been like, okay, just starting to get into it, and then it cuts off suddenly.
I was born.
I feel like looks like kind of quirky, standardish platformer with mini games. Oh, it doesn't have. They did it. true. This is gonna be my fish shaking. Like Brian Clark has the his game on Steam. I have my put sound in your trailers. Fish shaking. Steger says Horace has a lot of referential stuff. Like what? Like self-referential or referential to like cultural things that I'm not familiar with. Retro games and pop culture. Ah. Yeah, that's what Outrun. Yeah. Yeah, I guess there is an Outrun there. That's the one reference. I feel like what is even Horace? That's my question. A robot? I guess he's a robot. So I feel like this is kind of a funny thing where they make him flat. Chris. Homages to older games, yeah. Feel like there was a hint of like some strange personality of this game at the beginning, and then I just didn't really. I almost wanted more weirdness or something, or like seeing more. Oh yeah, so they built him. Okay. I don't know. I feel like this game has a lot of personality, but I feel like the trailer doesn't like show that as well as it could. Maybe I almost wanted a couple more scenes of him talking or something, right? Like a couple more lines of VO, just to kind of explain a little bit more what's happening. Just a little bit more, just a tiny bit more. Steger said the whole game is narrated via that text-to-speech system. Yeah, if there's so much more narration, we should just have a tiny bit more. Have a tiny bit more in this one, in this trailer, I feel like. Steger says sprites of stuff like Friends and Seinfeld characters, mini games that are older games that are interesting. None of that came across in the trailer to me. I feel like otherwise it's like it looks like a really fleshed out platformer, but no, those jokes and things. I feel like I want those things to come through a little bit more. I'm trying to think of other games that were like, well, Stanley Parable. Just has lots of jokes, that sort of thing. Some kind of references, I guess. But like Jazz Punk too. There's another silly game that I can think of. I don't know what their trailer is like though. I don't remember if it was a good trailer or not. Maybe check that one out. Ally says it's a reference to the old Beam Software Horace. Beam Software Horace. Beam Software Horace. What? I don't know what that is. Like Horace and the Spiders. Oh. Horace. Right. That's Horace? His legs and eyes and his torso? Is that the guy? Is that the guy you're talking about, Adelaide? Huh, yeah, it could be. Interesting. Okay, we had some more Steam things. What was the last one? Run through Steger's list here. What is it? Oh, where is it? What was that third game you were talking about? Steger? Where is it? I can't find it in the chat. Huh. Okay, Steger, if you remember what that third game was, post it again. I can't find the thing. Let's take a look at the Jazz Punk trailer. Oh, Eagle Island. Thank you. Thank you.
1,000 years ago, the wind,
Oh.
waves, and sun brought ashore the band of
Pixel
settlers
art
to a
day.
wilderness full of exotic and savage creatures. They found themselves here in a place
Oh, I don't mean to
unlike
interrupt your
any
dinner.
other.
Thank you for
Cut off
taking
from the
time
rest of
from.
the world,
What are you
these
making?
castaways made this island their own, living amongst a collection of wildlife that's strange, rare, and utterly unique.
I'm gonna shake my fist.
They named their home
Oh.
Ulu, or
Ooh,
as we
tempeh.
know it today, Eagle Island.
And lush pixel graphics is the thing to do. Sorry, I'm gonna have to watch that one again because I wasn't. That is an owl, not an eagle.
Savage creatures. They found themselves here in a place
Owlgle Island.
unlike any other. Cut off from the rest of the world, these castaways made
Oh, I
this
think
island their own,
Paul has some
living
feelings
amongst
about
a collection of wildlife
lit
that's strange,
pixels.
rare, and utterly unique.
Oh yeah, look at that! Look at that lighting.
Ulu, or as we know it today, Eagle Island.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's an owl. That's an owl.
Or as we know it today,
My feelings are I do not like it. Owlgle Island doesn't quite roll off the tongue the same way. But yeah, this is an eagle. This is an eagle.
Island.
This is now. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like a nice platforming game. Not sure what the book is.
1,000 years ago, the wind, waves, and sun brought
You get to
ashore
throw things?
the band of settlers to a wilderness full of exotic and savage creatures.
PJ says, Owl Island. Oh, you don't like normal maps specifically. I think light sources and gradients can look quite nice. Like that lamp. Which lamp? Like lamp. Lamp. Where's the lamp? So I'll look for the lamp.
And utterly unique. They named their home Ulu, or as we know it
Yeah, they
today,
don't really have any.
Eagle Island.
Eagle Island.
Wilderness full of exotic and savage
Keep playing that one
creatures.
over again.
They found themselves here in a place
I made a,
unlike any other.
For those of you Clark tankers, I made a supercut of Ryan Clark using his trailer guy voice. Made sure. At a opportune moment. He was saying blazing chrome a lot last time. Pretty funny.
Ulu, or as we know it today.
Corporate Friday says, I don't think I ever noticed the normal maps on the player until now. Yeah, it's not very very subtle, I feel like, in this one. I feel like there's other games where they like light very harshly pixels and stuff. Seeker says it looks like a Metroidvania to me. The owl gets abilities. Oh yeah, I guess you do have the owl the entire time. Right, you're throwing the owl. Wait, you're throwing multiple owls. Huh. That's... It looks nice, but again, hook isn't quite hooky enough, I feel like. 26, and it launched in... Oh, I'm doing the Clark Tank thing. I have permission. July 10th, so that's, you know, a couple weeks. I actually don't know if that's good or not. I mean, Steger might be better at gauging the using the block slider method, that sort of thing. Man, all the pixel games. Cool. Okay. Derek says Nintendo would reject that logo modification. Oh yeah, they would too, wouldn't they? Oh, yeah. They're very particular about their logo, which makes sense. All right, so 3 pixel art platformers. Yeah, I know, back to back. Ooh. And 3 pixel art platformers, which people clearly spent a lot of time on, and then it's just kind of like frustrating when they don't. I don't know. That's just too bad that works like that. Oh, video games. Okay, so let's. Any other games? Oh, we didn't really take a look at. Look at the new and trending again here. Sure. Miss anything? Steve says those numbers are okay if they were short projects, but I don't think numbers are great for health. Yeah, because if it's like, for example, the Horus game. Like, how well did the Horus game do? Here it is now. 37. It's doing slightly better. And launched later. So yeah. That's for making a game over 6 years. It's not gonna cut it. I feel like too many good artists. Yes. A lot of good pixel artists out there. Okay. Oh, hey, Kai. Welcome. Came out like a week ago? Yeah, looks like it. I'm not a good artist. Yeah. You should be working on your tempeh. You should have tempeh's done. Okay. Wanted to see the new and trending. Where do I go for the full page of this? Pieces of... Oh! Steam Labs! That's what we gotta do! Steam Labs! Why haven't we talked about Steam Labs? I know Ryan already talked about this a bit, but I feel like I gotta talk about some micro trailers. Yeah, we gotta talk about some micro trailers. So if you guys... Kai says, hey Marlon, where should I order pizza from? I don't know, you're in Winnipeg. It's been a long time since I've been there. The only place that I remember ordering pizza from was a place called Slices. That's the only one that I remember. You could order from there. I don't know if they're any good anymore. Please don't. Or you order it and then let us know how it goes. I take no responsibility if it's gross. Party Gravy, hello. Slice 1. Oh yeah. Okay, yes, 6-second trailers. So we all know of the micro trailers, or maybe you might know of the micro trailers experiment Twitter feed, which new releases on Steam will be chopped up into 6-second, like 1-second edits of their trailer down to 6 seconds. So you get kind of like a really quick overview of what the trailer is. And now Ichiro, who runs that Twitter feed, is now working with Steam to bring that possibly to Steam. I think it's a cool idea. Kelsum, Lars Doucet also released a pretty cool Steam Labs thing that doesn't need reverse checks for related games. Oh yeah, that was on the that was on Clark Tank, I think. I edit those Clark Tanks for YouTube, so yeah, I believe that was that one. So yeah, here they just. Oh, okay, so it's just a rollover trailer, right? It's no audio. You just kind of get a quick sense of what the trailer is. So this is a trailer that's on the Steam page, but then it's just cut down to 6 seconds. Automatically. I think they have a bot or something that does this. Really far away. Can I zoom in? Whoop. Underlords. Ah, yes. So I guess the idea with this is that you can get a... Oh yeah, I still can't believe that he tortures somebody on this trailer. I feel weird about that. But people are saying this is a good game? Yeah, I guess the idea here is that you get a quick overview of like, hey, this might pique your interest, this game might be interested. And then once you're interested in the 6-second one, you click on it, you watch the full trailer, and then if you're still interested, you keep diving in more sort of things. So it's just a quicker way of kind of finding new interesting things. And as Ryan Clark says, discoverability is amazing, and if you can get people to more eyeballs on your game, the better it is for everybody in indie here. So Kelsip says, oh yeah, Steam Diving Bell. Oh, guys. Steger says the updated labs his last Clark tank though, for a new Supercut trailer from Ichiro. Oh, of the top games from the last month. That's the porn game, probably. Hopefully, yeah. Kai says I want to figure out the algorithms to use my microtrailer, so my microtrailer ends up being 6 seconds of nothing. Ooh, interesting. So then people are just like, what? There's nothing. I mean, you could just make a trailer of nothing too. You just have, you know, trailer of nothing on the screen. Seeker says, I think 6-second trailers are good, quick dissemination. Yes. I know trailer editors don't love their work being sliced up randomly, but it's for I don't mind it. I mean, I think my only thing is that I would like to, if this was my Steam page, I would like to have the option to control it, so that I would like to be able to upload my own 6-second trailer if I wanted to, or kind of have the YouTube thing. You know how YouTube has the like automatically generated thumbnails at the bottom? It's like, hey, maybe this one, you can pick this one or this one. Maybe have like an option where it's like, hey, we made 3 different versions. Which one looks best? Pick the best one, so that you have this quick and easy. It's like, oh, this one actually looks pretty good. Pick that one. Yeah, I actually don't mind having my trailer chopped up, because the whole idea is that this is supposed to be just like quick glimpse to watch the full trailer, and then when they watch the full trailer, then they want to dive even further, that sort of thing. I feel like this is okay. I still would like control, ideally, for that. So, 4-bit audio only trailer. Yeah, there you go. Yes, yeah, they're automated. Yeah, a lot of these Steam Labs things are. Nick says 2012 3-minute trailers, 5K games with Steam, 2019 3-second trailers, 500. Yeah, there's just more to go through. I'm also curious how long games are getting in general. If the average time is getting longer or not. Somebody could figure that out. That'd be amazing. Atto says, I could imagine that Songbird trailer only grabbing 6 seconds of the bird dancing in the same spot, causing some frustration. I don't know. Both Derek and I said cute at the same time. So that could, people who like that kind of pixel art could be piqued by that, so. Who knows? But yeah, is there anything here that looks interesting? Quake RTX ray tracing. I'm sorry. I have to laugh at. It just seems like a strange combo to me. Why would you want an old school game to have RTX illumination? Funny, but it's not going to make look any better. I don't know. It's ray tracing is strange. Missed messages, like a novel of some sort. Minion Masters, auto chessy. Yeah, so you can just get a quick idea of like, oh, this one looks auto chessy. Get a couple gameplay shots. Total War of Three Kingdoms. AAA, so there's no gameplay. It's all cutscenes. Neon Boost. Okay. Free to play? I'm just gonna check this one out. Logos at the end. Logos at the end. Like a rocket jumping? Figure says automatic show has audio, but also splits their screen into 4 seconds of trailer. Yeah, we should check that out too. Yeah, this is a long trailer. Oh, my attention span. Okay, so yeah, this is the 6-second trailer thing. I think it's a cool idea. Would like the option to have control if possible, or at least multiple options on the Steam page. Select from Bird Gut. We watched this one. We watched this one on one of the other Choice Cats. Sucker for them. Format Fridays have already been spoiled by 6-second trailers. Everything is too. It's true. We've all been spoiled by the internet. We all have ADD. Keep hearing about how many more people are getting diagnosed with ADD, and I'm like, yeah, you have these things constantly bombarded by things. Nick, yeah, unfortunately, bad idea to spend 2 seconds. Yeah, or just saying the studio title. I often say leave your studio title for the end. But yeah, showing Unity, there's kind of like a bad rap for Unity in general. But if you see our game, Phantom Brigade, your thoughts on Unity might change because that game looks amazing. Steve here says, make your trailer only tech and company titles. No gameplay. This is starting to turn into an anti-good trailer stream. How to make an awful trailer. Oh, that's kind of like our UI designer Ben showing us a website that's like all of the worst UI practices that you could mashed it together. Incredibly frustrating. But yeah, Steger, that's what we call logo soup. And there's like too many logos jammed together. That's more of an issue when I was working with local chamber of commerce things, that sort of thing. Adelaide says Unity, great engine, would recommend. Yes. The Phantom Brigade team is particularly adept at wielding Unity. I feel like that's a great way of describing what they do. They wield Unity. Logos in pull quotes, nothing else. Yes. And static shots. Static shots of backgrounds. Garrett, hey Garrett, welcome to the stream. Unity Wranglers, also good. Yes, they do that. They wield and wrangle. Maybe that's too much. One of the two. Adelaide says, I think there's a misconception that an engine is going to give you a better game. It's like an artist leading with saying with what paintbrush they use. It's just a tool. Yes, I agree. As long as you can make a thing, it doesn't matter what you make that thing in. It goes game engines, etc. And for example, I use After Effects all the time, but like there's also DaVinci and stuff too, and but use what works. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Steger posted a link to. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Let's check a look at this. The Automatic Show. Okay, this one, on my first watch, I thought this one made a bit less sense than the other one, but we could. 9th of July. Okay, so this is still the first one then. Yeah, so it's kind of like auto-generated from the kind of like they kind of mash the 6-second trailers together and then take a clip of the audio, I guess. I'm wondering how they get it so that there's no VO, because I remember watching this and I didn't hear any VO. There's some VO. So my thing with this one is that I don't know who's gonna sit through and watch. This thing is long. This is like, yes, 25 minutes long. All right, guys, strap in. This is what Trace Cats is gonna be. 25 minutes. Let's go. Let's watch the whole thing. Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. But like, yeah, it's a little bit harder to make a case for why you would want to. Helsip said they're supposed to be good for leave on while you work type of video. Oh, interesting. Okay. Sounds very loud.
Sowed the seeds of their own destruction and left us with
Oh man, that'd be so distracting though.
for all of their
Here's a question: do a lot of you guys work with videos and stuff on like a second screen and that sort of thing? It's tough for me to do that because I'm generally working with videos, and that's generally with audio. Or Friday says, I can't imagine doing that with the background yet. Kelso said doing it right now. Yeah, I guess that's what kind of what streaming is about too, yeah. That's very true. Lurk and work, that's what I like to call it. Seeker says, I do, but very distracted, yeah. Yeah, I do too. I think we all do it. Yeah, there's a lot going on with this one. I don't turn this one off. It's an interesting idea though. I do enjoy that they're just kind of doing theme labs in general. Oh, there's a shorter one. 2 minutes.
Clearly, lots of outrage over these dogs.
Want a divorce too, and you're keeping the kids because you don't respect me.
Oh, Justin Roiland.
Creative choices and crisis management.
See, here's the thing. And then you see things like this, like, oh, that looked interesting. It is overwhelming, but you do get a nice, quick sense of what the game is going to be. Cooking game, VR cooking game, nice. I don't know why, but I have a soft spot for cooking games. Seeger says, I think this is a good method of disseminating the top games for last. Yeah, I agree. I think this makes more sense. It's like 2.5 minutes, bit more digestible. And it's like the top games, so you're like, you can get a good sense of the biggest games. Baru Trumba is really interesting. Adelaide knows about it, of course. Looks like a simulation game where you're underwater. Bloodstained. Classic. Anyone tried this game? The Medieval? Looks like it could be kind of like that, was it Devil Daggers? But like more adventure, I guess. Adro. The other thing is I just want to like click through it too. Because I can't even handle 6-second trailers. What's that one? What is it? Hardcore Mecha? Okay, we're gonna watch this one for Adelaide. We're gonna go find Hardcore Mecha. Or do you know what this one is? Macaw. Of course Adelaide knows this one. Should have known. Hello? Sorry guys. Subtitles are hidden. You know, I can't see them. And they can't see the subtitles. Seeker says when you watch the non-full screen, it has it. What? That's okay. That's cool. Wait, where'd the other one go? Oh, down here. That's a neat trick. I like that. Okay, where did Hardcore Mecha go? There it is. Oops. Let's actually get into game. Okay, there it goes. Smooth mecha action. Sometimes find these like split, like when they do these things, like and then show this, and then that thing over there, and like sometimes find that a little bit overwhelming. Like, just show me this cool graphic, and then show me that stuff. Nick gets his Phantom Brigade looks better. River Fighter says this looks rad. Does look rad. Boom. They have the audio from the gameplay. Well done. Top marks. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. It's kind of like anime trope, man. Nice. Is this game... Seeger says scale of art reminds me of Planetary Pioneers. Oh yeah. Yeah, kind of that IK sort of 2D animation sort of thing. All right. Oh, they're published by Arc System Works, which is the company that does River City Ransom, one of my favorite games. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay, yeah, thanks Steam Labs Automatic Show. Even a VR. Okay, that's very cool. Okay, well, the other thing I wanted to try out with Steam Labs was to go back and look at the automatic recommender, and then maybe I could find some cool trailers through that. Because this thing is actually really... Oh, right, I have to sign in. I'll do it through Steam. Music on. Okay, I'm gonna do this and then Hackermans. We're in. You guys been playing some cool games recently? You guys been playing? I've been playing Void Bastards. Very fun. Let's see here. How do I get to this? Should be one. There it is. Director Recommender. So the thing I like about this is that you can go really niche, and then it's like things that aren't so popular that might be an interesting thing that other people haven't discovered yet, which is perfect for finding cool trailers. So here's the cool thing. This is what I think the 6-second trailer thing is really cool. So you have start with your interactive recommender, push it to niche so you're finding cool new things, and then when you mouse over, your 6-second trailer plays in here, and then when that hooks you, you click on it, go into your full trailer, etc. I think right now this is actually just playing the full trailer, but if the 6-second trailer was in there, that would be cool. And then you click on it to watch the full trailer. Nick says Void Bastards is a great example of a game with a lot of character. Stands out a lot because yeah. Urban Friday, they're just ripping up itch.io. Are they? Oh, of course, the GIF thing. Right. Thought of that. Well, how it goes, I guess. Shoot Shimi. Randomized shoot 'em up about a muscle-bound fish with memory problems. What? All right, clicking on it. With memory problems? Why does it have memory problems? Oh, your score is on the bicep. Oh no. Why does the fish have muscles? Stinger, Shoot Chibi was an old Xbox Live arcade game. Oh, interesting. Is it a butt with biceps? That could be. I wouldn't put it past this game. Chaos. Yeah. Yeah, that's like kind of hard to look at actually. Hey, Razliv, thanks for the sub. 15 months. Good to see you. Thanks for sticking around. How you doing? Seriously, small Shuchini. Interesting. Thing. Looks live arcade game. Overwhelm. Yeah, I'm a sucker for these kinds of like mini pixel games. Juicy. Kind of wish. Sound effects. Although the other thing is that it's clear that they're using the JSFX or whatever, SFXR. Which I feel like if you're gonna put a game on Steam, you should put a little bit more work into your sound effects, because sound effects, like this game would be amazing with some amazing sound design. Like if it's pixely but the sound design is like super atmospheric, like that would be crazy. But it's clear that they're using like, oh, where did they show it? Yeah, they're using the blippy sounds. The soundtrack sounds cool. They had like super atmospheric sound, like that would really fill it out, I think. Corbin Fry's been playing Void Run. Did a lot. Okay, let's check it out. Void Run. Oh. I think we watched this on one of the previous race cuts. Yes, because it's kind of like what's that game called? One where you like what is that game called where you're like the old arcade game? Quicks? Yeah, Quicks. That's the one. Thanks. Yeah, this looks crazy. But again, I'm gonna shake my fist at it because it doesn't have the sound effects. This game could also be really cool with some like super atmospheric sound effects. What's the sound like there, Harry? I understand wanting to go for a retro feel, but I feel like as soon as you have more fleshed out like sound effects and audio, that sort of thing, that can kind of set it apart a little bit. Yeah, it looks cool. The trailer, I will shake my fist at it because it doesn't have the game sound effects there. You complain when they use SFXR sounds, then when they decide not to show the sounds of the trailers. Yeah, I know. I'm being very fussy. I don't remember. I don't pay that close attention to SFX unless they're bad, huh? Yeah, that's a good point. The one game I've played recently that I thought the audio was the best part of the whole game was not Shovel Knight. The other Knight one, Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's audio, like I just want that kind of style for every game because I think it's amazing. Even for pixel games like this, I think it could fit really well. But yeah, I shake my fist at the other one too. Is like they did. Audio is such a big part of trailers and games. Like for example, when I'm making a trailer, I start with the music, and I make sure start with the music, and if there's dialogue, have dialogue, that sort of thing. Because editing the music's really important, and the sound effects really kind of give a lot of atmosphere and character to the world and that sort of thing. So I think that's why I was complaining about SFXR. I think it's cool for jam games, like because SFXR is really fast, so it's cool for like small games. But if you're putting it on Steam to sell, I don't know. I just feel like little bit more effort into it. Yeah, Hollow Knight sound is so good. The soundtrack, it's like a Ghibli movie. Like playing a Ghibli movie, that game. It's amazing. Okay, where were we here? Maybe look at one or two more, and then I think I'm gonna call it for today. Unless anybody else has any trailers to watch, anything they want for feedback, that sort of thing. Riptail, challenging 2D rolling action game aiming to make sword combat bloody and impactful as possible. Okay, we have to click on this. See, this is the thing with this. It's like it knows my tastes. Oh, I got trounced. Oh, I think I have seen this one before. Oh. Oh my. No fist shaking necessary in this one. Hero plus Katana Zero. Yeah. Oh yeah, Hero! How about that game? That game is so good. Good soundtrack too. Love the way the trail with the ribbon follows him. Oh, this is just like a gameplay. This isn't a this is a gameplay video. This is a trailer. Still cool though. Yeah, yeah, Kyoto. Yeah, it's just showing linear, which is, you know, at the same time, it's like after watching that, I'm like, I know what it's gonna be. I could play that. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is that this game is very like its gameplay speaks for itself, basically. Like it doesn't need to be too flashy. It's just like the gameplay is what it is. You can just show it, and you know exactly how to control it. You know how exactly it'll feel. Yeah, I think that works. It'd be nice if it was a little bit more headed to a track to like build up the hype levels a little bit, but you know, does the job. All right, Unit 4 we got. Okay, so Steam knows my genre of platforming and pixels. That's what we're getting a lot of today. I do wish these were the 6-second videos though. I don't always want platforming and pixels. I just want to go. Hey, here, let's try. Oh, I also got this thing. Oh, that's why it's okay. That's why it was an old Xbox, because I was. Oh, let's go newer. Martin Fist. I think I've heard this one before. Here's a future grind. Flip horizontal. Hey. There was a trailer this week that I wanted to show, but I forgot the name. You remember it? Oh, I think I know. This is being made by what's his name? Voxel artist. Blanking on names today. Okay, so brawler type game. Last bottom games. Oh, I feel like I got the idea. Game. Nice. A bit long. It's another thing about these Oh, we're playing at PAX. How's it feel? How's the gameplay? Played it. Oh, what is Glass Bottom Games? Wait a second. Aren't they doing... Someone's on fire? What? Yeah, making skateboard. That's what I thought. Ah, well, that's cool. Yeah, it looks like it could be fun. I just feel like the trailer is like a bit samey. But like, this is one instance where it might be cool to like, since it's 3D, it might be cool to have the more cinematic angles as well or something to kind of break it up a little bit. It felt a little bit too much right in, like just this one angle sort of thing, which can feel repetitive. And again, you want, in a trailer, you want to make sure to. Oh, Steer said they might not have a player mode. That's a good point. Good point. But yeah, like leaving people wanting more, even if that means making a shorter trailer, is a good way to go. Looks like it could be fun though. Game is all first person, yeah. Yeah, like a nice fly through of levels would be cool, but afterwards, yeah. Was that a live action trailer? This one? What? What is?
It is fine. Go to breakfast, okay? Cereal. Milk. Need milk.
This would be a fun one to clean up afterwards.
Need a spoon. Whatever. I have cereal hands.
Is this how you make your tempeh, Steer? Similar method? Oh, and there's gameplay. Oh, see here, even this feels like a little bit more varied gameplay than the trailer. Yeah, talking about. All the food. No, you're right. I don't actually know if I know what tempeh is. I was just making a joke about making food. Wow. Yeah, that's a crazy trailer. But yeah, the end of that trailer showed gameplay, and at least that was a little bit more varied and like nice and concise for the gameplay, right? So, although the first part with all the action is very long. Seeger's fermented soy. Oh, I like fermented things. Fermented things good. Do you know what natto is? Anybody know what natto is? Fermented soybeans. Really delicious. Garrett says that's Megan's company, right? Yeah, I think so. Skateboard. She's the one making Skateboard, and she's the one that owns the company as well. Very fun to see Nacho on anime. Oh, you should see it in real life, and then put it in your mouth. It's really good. It's really weird. The texture is weird, and it kind of smells like old socks, but it tastes really good. I'm not really selling it very well, but delicious. Yeah, it's weird. Like nacho, you mix it up, and it like becomes this like sticky mass. Really, the texture is very strange. I think it's delicious. Anyway, that was a crazy trailer. Making you hungry with old sauce. Well, my job here is done. All right, maybe. Oh, there's somebody else posted something about more trailer, and then maybe we'll call it there because I think my eyes. Yeah, that's what I thought, Steer. I thought Tempe was blocked too. Yeah. I don't know if you guys, if I'm talking for a long time, I can start feeling it, like my face starts drooping. It's like need to but this has been fun. Thanks for hanging out, guys. It's been a lot of fun watching trailers with y'all and exploring some new games and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna check out Flip's trailer. Oh yeah, this is the one. We actually just watched this one. Yeah, we watched this one at the very beginning. Very cool game. It's looking really cool. Big fan of the cinematic platformers genre. But yeah. Flip. Oh, sorry, Tuna. Yeah, no worries. You can check it out at the beginning of the Flip or whatever, the VOD. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. Actually, I didn't actually do any animation. But that's okay. We took a look at a bunch of trailers and looked at the Steam Live 6-second trailers and the generated ones, and I think that was really cool. Seeker says he wants natto now, but we haven't seen it in stores. Yeah, you have to get it usually in like specialty Japanese or Asian markets, that sort of thing. They're usually in frozen little containers, packs of 3. Highly recommend it. No trailers for Natto though. Man. Food. Food trailers. New genre. But yeah, we took a look at a bunch of stuff, watched some great trailers, gave some feedback. Just some cool devs making a Visigun and the monster, the mostly intense monster defense. So yeah, I think we did a lot of good stuff. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Wait, Nower is the food game? Nower is a food game? But yeah, anyway. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.